everyone, it's Lynda Kanase with icrafter, and I want to thank everyone for joining me on our channel today. It is going to be so much fun because it is June, which is summertime, Father's Day, graduation. We have some fun projects on our website for an idea for dads and grads. Gift giving, but also I wanted to share our new product for June. We have something that's a little tropical and summery, and we have a new base dye, which is I love introducing new base dyes because there's different things that you can do with these dyes, and there's also an add-on to it. So it's something it's a little different because the add-on piece definitely needs to be seen because it is an interesting logic to it. Now, it can be used independently, but it also works super nicely when it's used together with the original stand-ups insert base. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with this, and I can't wait to share that. Let's go! So I'm going to start off our June collection with the Doodle Monstera Leaves die set. And because it is summer now, I just want to share something that I did that was designed that was summery, that you can use anytime. But what I love about this die set, it cuts the doodly outline part, which you can see in this green one really well. But when you die cut it, the inside part falls out, which you could see in the gold part here. And then there's also a shadow die, which creates the outside part, which you could see in pink in this case. So you can layer them up any way you want. You can make 3 different types of leaves just from cutting the doodle and the shadow for it. There are 3 styles of leaves and 3 coordinating shadows to it. And then there's the word aloha and a shadow to it. But I wanted to show something else because I know variegated leaves are really popular right now. So one of the things you can do with this die set is you can trim away parts. So in this case, I took pieces of the pink and layered it on top of the solid green part and had the doodle on it. And you could just start cutting them apart and making variegated leaves. Let me bring it down a little bit. And I could show you a really good example of that. So if you wanted to do it very clearly, here I did it in some green, and I'm trying to show the 3 different styles of leaves. So this is one style here. This is another style of leaf. You can see the shapes are the same. And then for some reason I have 3 of these, but they all look different because I trimmed and cut and added pieces here and there to make it look more realistic. You could see you could play with this if you wanted to do variegated monstera leaves. It is just so much fun of things you can do. And again, it comes with the die and the shadow to make the word aloha. So if you're doing a summery tropical theme, or if you want to do something for friends who are plant parents, this is a great die to use. Very tropical, very fun, and just so many variations you can do with it. Like that makes it a lot more interesting as you go. So the next die I have is the stand-up insert base. Let me see if I could pull this back a little bit. There we go. Okay, so the stand-ups insert base, so it's the start of a lot of different designs that you could do with it. But one of the things I did was created an embellishment piece that does these, they're like eucalyptus leaves, and then it comes with the separate words love and hugs, so you could embellish the front of the card. But the magic happens when you open the card. So let me show you, so you could kind of see what you're going to start to get. And then it stands up. And I know we're looking at it this angle, but you could see it stands up from your card. And this is just some pretty cardstock that I did, but you could do so much more with this. And like I said, these leaves are part of the die set, and it also comes with this stand-up piece you can see in green right here. So you can make things stand away from it, so it's very dimensional. It is this basic piece back here, and you have a little add-on piece that you could embellish that triangle. But you can see how it would be something really amazing. So you get a card, you open it up, and the whole inside lifts up and is just something you could do so much fun with. This is very simple because you could do anything you want, but it's very simple for this example because it's just showing a pretty cardstock. You can write your sentiment here. You could trim this down. You could add other things to it, but it comes with this perfectly sized shape as part of the die set. You could write your sentiments here, but I wanted to do something else that's an add-on. This again is the stand-ups insert base. Okay. The next die is called the stand-up window add-on. And so what it does is it coordinates this window right down here, and I'll show it to you in a second. It comes with the word thanks, and I believe congrats is in there too with the shadow. There are layered butterfly pieces and this beautiful daisy in a hexagon shape. But this is, oh, and it's stitched border. But you can see it has this piece that is in here. Now, the daisy is fun just in and of itself. You can see that right there. But it also coordinates perfectly inside this card. Now, what I did here is I cut this pink part and trimmed it out to fit on the bottom of the card. Now, just to explain, let me show you what it does. So, this is the piece that you will use, and let me lay it on top. So you have a regular shaped card, you know, 4 1/4, 5 1/2. And what you would do is open it up, and there is the blade is only, and the stitching is only in this part. But the rest of the die is so that you can situate it. You can make sure it's right here on the bottom of the card, so you don't have to do any measurements. You just run it through. Once your card is open, the front of your card, you lay it on there, and it works really, really well. Let me show you real quickly here. If you have a magnetic pro deck, you could just lay it on there, and on the front of the card, the magnet holds it in place perfectly. So you have it just like that. And when you run it through, it will cut this opening in the exact spot you need. And I'll show you real quickly why there is an exact spot you need. It is to make a coordinating card using the stand-ups insert base together with the window add-on. And what you get is a card like similar to this. So it cuts this window in that exact same area. So you could see, and this pink part and this yellow part, all I did was I cut it again on a separate piece of cardstock and then trimmed out the edges so that it fits on the front of the card. It's really simple to do, but it makes this window exactly where you need it again. And let me show you, you can see the stitching on this card and see the little sun in there. There's something special about that little sun, and this is part of the what is that set? It is the Simple Stories Sun-Kissed set. Let me show you what it does. And so you see the sun in there? Well, you see we're in the back of this cardstock, but when it opens up, the front side can be embellished in a whole different way again. So all of this is from that Simple Stories paper set, but I just cut a little piece there to do the scenery, and then I fussy cut the crab and put it on that little stand-up piece. So now the crab and the background show up, but again, it's the back of this stand-up piece that creates the front window, and that's why it's a add-on piece. It coordinates with the stand-up to put this window in the exact spot that you want it. Now, the front of the card I could embellish a lot more, but I just added a little phrase from the paper set and just wanted to make sure that sun was in the middle of the set when I die cut the window or this back part, and you can see when you're placing it in there, it looks upside down, or once it's open, it'll be upside down, but you don't see it because you're looking at this side. And there's so many things you could add on this stand-up piece, and even the stand-up piece could be used on so many different cards that you would, use it on a million different things. You can see the little yellow triangle here is to embellish that piece, and just to show you what the back side looks like. But isn't that adorable? You could do anything you want here, and it's just kind of a fun decoration. And just to let you know, this paper pad set came with these card sizes, so you can use a lot of your scrap cardstock that have these pieces that you may not know what to do with, and you can just trim them down. The word Summer Vibe came from the bottom of this piece, so I wanted to open it up so you could see the crab better against the background. So I just cut it off, put it on the front, and then made sure to move it up a little bit so there's nothing, the crab isn't blocking too much down there. But isn't that adorable? Again, it's just coordinating all that, and you can use it together with that, or you can do it with just as a plain card, and you have this open window. And again, this set, the stand-up window add-on, comes with butterflies and words, and I thought for summertime a daisy would be so adorable for this. So you can see these pieces used individually or combined together make something really fun, and it could be year-round, just adorably cute. And let me just throw this back into the shot, because you could even use these on this type of card to make something really fun, all combined. So this is just perfect for summer. So I hope you enjoyed all of that. Like I said, it's an interesting way to figure out how to use the stand-ups window insert, or add-on, I should say. But again, it can be used independently and makes a really interesting card, or it could be used together with the base and works beautifully together and gives an interesting, easy way to do an add-on piece. So I just want to ask everyone, please like and subscribe to our channel. Ring the bell to be notified of future videos coming out. And please, visit our website, icrafter.com, for updates on new product and especially new projects. We love doing new projects. Enjoy the start of summer and have a lot of fun. And thank you so much for watching. And I will see you next time. Bye.